Hi everyone, it's Nikki here from Gummy Line Plans. I know it's been a while, but I've been very busy with a lot of different things. And the most exciting thing I have to show you is my planner, mostly my designs. So I'm very excited to show to you today. And I specifically made Star Wars covers for this week because, yeah, as anyone who knows me very well knows, it's Star Wars is my jam, and it's my birthday, May the 4th. And I was born before Star Wars Day became a thing, so it's just lucky me, really. And so I just thought I would show you what I've got going on. I'm still loving my metal Happy Planner rings, but I do have other discs, and I do have other discs that I have got for sale, and I'm really hoping to get everything onto my WhatsApp and Facebook shop in the next few days. I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to do it this weekend. I am terribly behind with that, but it is what it is. You've got to take life as it comes, and sometimes there's delays and you just got to go with it. So yeah, let's get into this, and then I will tell you a bit more about what is available. So I have made my covers. They are 500 micron laminated, same as Happy Planner, because they're so durable. And so I've managed to get myself a really good laminating machine, and I've got the punch, the We Are Memory Keepers punch, and I've obviously got my Happy Planner punch and things. So what I did here is, I've got a very good friend of mine, a graphic designer, and she just did this for me. Actually, she didn't do it for me, she did it for a friend of mine in the States. This is a long story which I'm not going to go into now, but that's the back side of the back page, and then that is the final page. All of same as, I guess, as Happy Planner, they're reversible covers, but what I've been doing is I've been personalizing my own covers, so that if I want this as the first page, then I'll just swap it over. So I put a Yoda quote there, do or do not, there is no try, which is true, by the way. And then of course on the first page I've got May the 4th be with you, and my name. Alright, so going into it, all of my pages that are my designs, or that are going to be in my shop, are black and white. So where you see color, it is sticker, and I'm still a sticker girl. That is never going to change. I put some vellum in here. That's my decoration. Still have my picture of my husband and I. Lonky Loose Moore's beautiful, sorry, don't look at that, Lonks, but stencil that I got from her with my hobo cover, which I actually adore, but I love the stencil as well. This is my cover page. I've got my new design, Gummy Line Plans. I did everything in black and white, so because you will not believe this, but there are men who are actually interested in this planner, and I'm like, what? Since when did that happen? But nevertheless, these things are made to shock us, I suppose. Eh? I've still got the Happy Planner things in here, and only because, to be honest with you, I don't see the point in moving it out. But my planner, I do have plenty, and I'm not going to go through everything that's going into my planner, because the way that my planner is working is, it's almost like a Build-A-Bear. It's a component-based planner where you're going to be able to choose page by page, and then I basically put it together and print, and you can have 2 months, 1 month, different kinds of weeks, whatever you want. So this is basically my April, and I've been playing around with different layouts and different weeks and days and things like that. But I kept the Happy Planner perpetual in because of the birthdays. I've got so many birthdays. I love birthdays, as you know, and I just didn't see the point in rewriting the whole thing. But I do have a calendar like that available as well. These stickers are from the Maggie Holmes. I had to try one. Michaela had in her shop, she's got a couple of Maggie Holmes planners in her shop, Planet Over Coffee, and they are lovely. And I must say, I'm using one as my faith planner for this year, and I'm really enjoying it very, very much. So I've just got some notes in here. For now, I've kept the Happy Planner Monthlies, purely because I'm waiting for my friend Jennifer in down the road to I'm waiting to collect the double-sided January, February, March. I love these patterns. I love the colors. You know, I love flowers and florals and that. But I have so much going on now. This actually, the card actually bulks it up for me. So I can't, I don't want to have it in there anymore. But I'm starting to use, so I use the future months. So I've got May over here, and then right at the back I've got going down to June, July, all the way to the end of the year, just the monthlies for pre-planning. But I'm not going to be using the Happy Planner ones as soon as I get my label, my labels. Labels? Are they labels? What are they called? Tabs, thank you. My double-sided tabs, and they're also laminated from Jennifer, and I will put a link for that when I get them, or her phone number or whatever, and when I do my next video. So the videos are going to start coming back, because I wasn't going to film until I had something at least of my own. The other thing I have to tell you guys, if you are not in our WhatsApp group, Tanya Rudman D'Souza from Bougie Shortcuts started a WhatsApp group a little while ago, not even a month ago, and it has become, I'm in a million groups, and I must be honest, I mute most of them, but this one I don't. I love it. I absolutely love it. And if you're excuse my voice, I've actually got a little bit COVID at the moment, but nothing serious. So if I go a bit croaky and if I have a little coughing fit, you remember the bronchitis. It's not as bad as that either. But if you're not in that WhatsApp group, why don't you just send me a message? And you know, I always put my my cell phone number in the description, and I will send you the link to join that group. It is stunning. It is a stunning group. It's just become a support group for creatives, journalists, planners, bullet journalists. We're mostly South Africans, and then my friend Gina from Florida in the USA, and my friend Lee, or all of our friends now, Lee from the UK is in the group, and the rest of us are South Africans. And those of you that are in the Planner Girl South Africa group will recognize a lot of the people there. But what it is it's actually mixed the bullet journalists with the planners, and because we all do the same stuff. And we've even got Jean from Secretaire in there, so we've got our junk journalists in there, and it's actually become like such a fun thing. And you just join in the conversation when you want, and you don't have to. And you know, there is a structure to it, you know, and you can Tanya sort of sends a private message to you when you join using the link, and I highly recommend it. I didn't think it was going to be as much fun as it is. Anyway, moving on. So I've got my April over here. And then what I've done is every week I've chosen a different way of doing things. So where you see color, it is a sticker. Sorry, I'm just going to put my sleeves on. It's a bit cold. So where you see color, it's a sticker because they are black and white for the most part. So this week I decided to put a to-do list, which obviously I didn't use. And then I put in a weekly horizontal. I was going to use it as a journal. And again, I didn't use it. And you know what? That's okay. It's not a big thing. Again, the embracing imperfection thing. And then what I did use, though, was the day on 2 pages. So I've got a day on 2 pages, which is your schedule on this side. Everything is undated. So you can start whenever, wherever, however you want. You mark off the day, and you put the date. And the output stickers then just whose birthdays they are. And you've got from 5 in the morning until 12 o'clock at night. And then here you've got to-dos, top priorities, your meals, water. And today was great because, and I put stickers on. So that was that week. And I must be honest, I actually really enjoyed it. And it worked very well for me. That was the Thursday. What I started doing, instead of migrating my tasks over, I would just go back and tick and keep going. I actually still need to go back, and that's March or beginning. This is where we launched our MPO. I'm not going to talk about that now, but we did launch our MPO at the Barnyard on the 2nd of April. And then we had the 3rd of April, a meal planner, didn't fill it in, grocery list, Didn't fill it in, but it's there. And what I like about this grocery list specifically is because it's got the section and to buy, section and to buy. And for me, this is more of a weekly thing, which I think is fantastic because, as you know, or most of you know, I hate cooking, shopping, and all of that sort of thing. So that is a very, very useful thing. So I really enjoyed that. I put in a weekly expense tracker. I put in a weekly income tracker, a bill tracker, and a habit tracker. Didn't use it. So what? I thought I wanted to put it in and see how it went. Not that it doesn't work. It's just I didn't fill it in. The next week, I thought I'd start off my week with a goals page or like an intentions page or whatever you want to call it. Didn't fill it in. Again, doesn't matter. I was just having so much fun playing and printing and choosing which ones I wanted. It was really good fun. This time I went with the weekly. I've got a weekly timed. So it goes from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then again, it's undated. And so I put all of my appointments here. I enjoyed, again, having all my appointments on a weekly. I do enjoy that, I must say. And then what I did was I just took the second page from the day on 2 pages, and as in the to-dos and things like that, and I used those pages. And so that was that week, like so. Then week of the 11th to the 17th of April, I put a to-do list here. Then I realized I didn't need it because I used it in a different way, which I'll show you. And then I had a different daily. Now this daily is, sorry, my voice again. I like this one because it's timed in half hours, from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. I'm going to change it because obviously this one I bought, but I bought the commercial rights too, so I can edit it and do all that sort of thing. So I'm going to make it just later in the evening, so that, you know, because I mean, who goes to bed at 6 or who stops whatever at 6? But anyway, it worked for me. I'm going to cough. Hang on a sec. Have a sip of Coke. Oh, I've missed you guys. I've missed this so much. What I really like about this daily page is that it's got the frogs, and anyone who's read Brian Tracy's Eat That Frog knows what the frogs are. So the frogs, basically, for those who don't know, is the thing, and this is, please ignore what's written here, this is just like, you know, but the frog is the thing that you don't want to do. I didn't use it like that. I just used it as a priorities thing. But eating a frog is a horrible thing, and they say that if you eat the frog early in the day, then you don't have to worry about it all day long. Whereas if you don't eat the frog, then you're thinking about it all day. I don't use it like that. I use it as a priority thing, and I had a list. And then what I did was, because there's not a lot of to-dos here, and I have a lot of to-dos now, is I had a double-sided to-do page. And this I basically carried with me throughout the week. So as I went and I carried on and I moved things over and I moved things in, and that actually worked also very, very nicely. So I have that record there, and then the things that didn't get done, then I moved into the following week. So the following week I started off with a scripture, which I got from Dawn. Thank you, babe. It was Easter Monday, so I went a bit nuts with the stickers because I thought, well, I've got my to-do list, so I don't have to worry too much about this side. Over here, appointments, mess, as usual. Please note the Tipex, please note the mess, please note the messy handwriting, but the stickers make it pretty. Remember that. Always remember that. So we go, and then here's my to-do list at the end. So that was Easter weekend, or leading up to Easter weekend, and then I went and I remembered that I had got, and I bought these from Etsy, but excuse me, coughing again, hang on. I bought these from Etsy, oh my gosh, I can't even remember how long ago, and these are based on David Allen's GTD, Getting Things Done book. And I'm actually going to do my own version of this because I'm working with these at the moment, and they don't actually work. I don't know if it's an American, South African thing. I don't know. And I don't know. Or maybe it's just because, you know, the book is you know, in his 25th year kind of thing of being, and so things have changed slightly, but I'm going to change it slightly. However, it is working so nicely for me. So I used the inbox, which if you guys want a more in-depth sort of video about how to use the sheets and the things like that for the GTD, please let me know in the comments, because I'll do that, because it's really helped me, because I've got a lot on the go now. Things have changed in the Marshall house, especially for me. I have now the planner YouTube, the channel, the planner business. I'm on the board and co-founded an NPO, and we've started a family tech, well, my son and I started a tech business, and yeah, so things are busy, and I'm enjoying it so much. Who knew? Hey, I'm a bit of a workaholic. So I've got my inbox list over here. I've got my next actions when I'm waiting for things, and then the Sunday maybe, and then I did the grocery list again. It's not happening. Then I put this in here. That's just papers that I needed. This again I'm not going to use, because I didn't need it. So what I've realized is for myself, and now for everyone else it's different, and that's why when I get it uploaded, you'll actually see that each page is separate. Because I've got software now where you can take and you can say I want, and each page will have a code, and you can say I want that page and that page and that page and that page, and then it will be all then put into a PDF and printed, and I will actually be saving those under your name if you want them again, or whatever the case is. And you know, if it's a nice like layout, or if it's a nice weekly sort of bundle, then I'll put that in the shop, or whatever the case is. So I'm just really having fun with it, you know, because let's face it, planning is fun. It's all fun. So this doesn't work for me, putting something at the beginning. I'm rather going to go with a quote or a scripture, or even just a blank page and put stickers on, because I still love my stickers. So I went back to the weekly, and I think this is this week. I went back to the weekly, timed weekly, which is from 5 in the morning to 12 at night, using my dashboards. And instead of having a daily or a weekly, you know, to-do list and all that sort of thing, I really went a grocery list. Sorry, that didn't happen either. I went into the GTD, and I went and printed out everything properly, because I realized that I hadn't printed enough of the next action pages, and I hadn't printed enough of the waiting for pages. But this is what's going to happen. So every week, for me, and again, this is just for me, and you know, everyone's got to work out what works for them. And as you know, as a planner, excuse me. So I'm going to have my week, and then what's going to happen next week is I'm going to print out my week again, put my schedule in it, and then I'm going to carry this over. So what it is the inbox, and then I have my next actions. I need to update it, but I have it where I know exactly which side or which business or which part of my life that it belongs to, the priority, and what it is that has to be done. So I have that there. So I have quite a few pages of those together. And then I have my waiting for. So when you, and this is actually brilliant for following up. And one of the small jobs that I'm doing at the moment is following up. I'm following up on quotes, I'm following up on suppliers, and following up with clients, and just making sure they know where they are. So this is actually a very good thing. So I use the waiting for that. That is just notes that will go when I'm finished with it will just stay where it is. But what's going to happen then next week, which is coming up, is basically all I'm going to do is put another weekly, and I like these weeklies, so I'm just going to put it in right here. Or actually no, it's May, isn't it, next week? Sorry, so I'm going to put it in, sorry, right here, and I'm going to move all of this GTD stuff over. What I've also done is I added in the project list. the project list is a very nice thing. Don't think of a project as something that has a start and an end and things that you have to plan in between. Yes, some of those projects are like that. For example, if you're renovating a room in your house, then you would have a project list for that and a budget and so on and so forth. But think of any kind of task that takes longer than a day as a project. You can think of it that way. So, for example, and client projects as well. So now I'm working with clients and their projects, and I'm keeping them updated and following through. So I would then, and I'm going to start listing it here. I just didn't want to do it on video because it's private, but I'm going to start listing their projects here. And then for the tech business, when there's projects that I'm working on, because I'm working in social media and all sorts of things, and freelancing, putting freelancers together, and I'm not going to go into that now, but I have got then those projects with the next actions waiting for notes, and all of that will kind of follow on. So what I'm doing, or what I'm not doing, is I'm not migrating tasks from week to week, day to day, month to month. I'm actually carrying it over with me using the Getting Things Done, or the GTD method, which for the first time in my life, because I'm actually doing something instead of just filming and playing in my Wendy house, which I still do, by the way, but I'm actually doing something. I need to have that distinction between the different areas of the NPO or the tech company or the planner company, the church, my family, and so on and so forth. So that's what's changed quite dramatically, I think, from the last time that I showed you anything. Doing my own thing. I am still buying all of my accessories from Michaela. That will never change. And stickers I will buy from Planet Over Coffee. Oh my gosh, there's so many people. Lonky and Tanya, and there's so many. Leandri, the Foxy Geek, and please forgive me if I don't say anything or say who when I love everybody's stickers. I think they're fantastic, and there's so many talented people. What I've done here at the end is that excuse me again, some Coke. Oh, excuse me. All I've done at the end is what I've just made little note sections for the different areas. So I've got Marshall Virtue, which is our tech business. I've got the rest of the year and some note paper here. Don't ask me why this is in the middle. It just makes sense to me, which is fine. And that's where, and then when I get my tabs, I'll obviously change this, but and it'll be less bulky then as well. I've got my folder in Gummy Line Plans, so I make plans for Gummy Line Plans. The Junction or MPO, I make plans there, and then basically I have the end of it. So that is how I'm planning at the moment. What I just wanted to very quickly show you is and I'm not going to show you planning pages. I've shown you a couple here. If you're interested, they will be up. I promise you they will be up. It's really just and I'm going to take this weekend while I've got the COVID, and no one's going to come near me because I'm going to make them sick. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh because it's not funny, but I'm going to actually use this weekend to get it uploaded. But I have discs. And so I'm busy packaging all these discs, which my darling Jean brought in for me, and I've got different sizes, and I'm busy putting them all into the packets, and so that's a wonderful thing. And then the covers. So covers are a personal thing, as you know. So I just want to show you some examples of covers I've made for myself. And again, you get to choose exactly what cover you want, and they are reversible. So this one over here, it's either that way or it's that way. So it's like that. So covers like that. We've got plain ones. I've got this one that I wrote my name on. I'm not a brush letterer.
I found some, oh, please don't laugh. I found some drawings that I did years ago when I got my Intense pencils. Oh, that's that way around like that. And I thought, oh, you know what, I'm just going to make it into a cover. So I did that. This is the first Gummy Lines Plans cover that I did before I got my new logo done. And then, yeah, I actually tried it with a sticker, and then I laminated it, and, you know, so it can go that way, it can go that way. And that's just a very, very small um, uh, example, because I'm not going to go make covers unless people order them, because, you know, if you want it personalized, if you don't want it personalized, or if you've got your own pictures that you want, or your business, if during the week, if you want to have, say for example, your business or your work on the front, like so, and then on the weekends then you want to have a cute cover, then you can then order it like that as well. So you can have like a either double-sided that way, or just two sets. I mean, you know, it's all good. You know, there's my new logo. Love him. He's a him actually, even though he's pink. So yeah, that's what I have for you. That is what I've been up to, or some of what I've been up to, I should say. And I just hope you all have a lovely weekend, a lovely long weekend. And yeah, please comment, give me a thumbs up. And yeah, if you want to join that WhatsApp group, just send me a WhatsApp. I'll have my number in the description, and I'll see you very, very soon. Okay, bye.